that's my
I was
point. We
thinking
gotta
the
stick with
paperwork
it.
out, yeah, get the
Yes.
paperwork out with the developer.
But I can't answer that because we are here to talk about the SUP only. That's my point.
So that would be part of our feasibility study that we're doing right now. So if there are issues, I would love to know those if we could.
Okay.
Which is like drainage to go well. I said, just like drainage to go well, and that's a block, but I mean, that's what we would say, sorry.
They told me that there was supposed to be drainage by the wood fence that ran all the way from Paul's place all the way to John's place.
Yes.
It's one of my, what we have to do in a lot of places is we have to build a water reservoir on our actual property.
Right, for the amount of,
Yeah.
you know, have.
And one of the things that attracted us to this is we were told, oh, it's already got it built in, you know, you don't need to worry about a reservoir.
Where's it built in?
So-
It's not in.
All he did was halfway cut a path through there. He didn't do any kind of drainage. It's still blocked in at the end of Big Boy's lot there at Means Engelman. There's a environmental fence there it doesn't drain and it drains into yards.
Okay.
So
So,
it never did until he did that.
so this is between Paul and John essentially, or?
No, it's between Paul and the city
Between
because
Paul and the city.
he hasn't held up his part of it as a developer and putting that in.
Was there an engineering study that he had
I-
drawings of how he was going to drain it?
I don't,
The individual.
Yeah, so when you and I visit, I can give you more details
Okay.
about that, but we really need to get off of that conversation because this agenda item is specifically about the specific use permit.
Yeah.
But as, you know, like I said, when we'll sit down and talk. about
Okay,
it.
and I'm open to doing that anytime.
with all everything, what's the time frame?
You know, we'd like to get started as soon as we can. We've got to do all the engineering, architecture. I would think that's probably at least 4 months to get all of that, kind of, you know, run through the permitting process here. And then, you know, go from there. I believe it's probably about a 6-month build. So, you know, if we were able to close in January, which is our plan, by this time next year, maybe we're done,
Okay,
something like that.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's an awesome company coming, potentially coming into Kirby, if we can mail out all of the.
And by the way, we have a 15-year lease with them, so they're going to be here for a while. This is not a move in and move out kind of scenario. So
Right.
and they will be good to the community.
Awesome. That'd be nice to have that.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the SUP. I do hope you'll get with Monique and work out that end of the issues that lie. But I think it would be a great benefit to the community and get in some potential businesses.
Thank you.
It's metal back, it's a metal siding building, right?
The way it is now, it's metal on, it's a metal structure, and then it has metal skinning. The one we used in Round Rock is white, so it looks nice and clean. So yes, it's metal on all sides and the roof,
Okay.
with nice windows and a good office and,
I would approve I would second the motion to approve a specific use permit for this project and let it move forward. I mean, it's zoned industrial, and there's, you know, this is why it was zoned industrial to begin with, and if we can get a quality company in there, maybe also to help with, you know, the egress and ingress to that property and the light. Sure.
We have a motion to approve the specific use permit. And to council. Roll call.
Commissioner Ebert,
Aye.
Commissioner Hinojosa,
Yes.
Chairperson McPhee.
Yes.
Okay. So could I ask a scheduling note? So we'll have the next council meeting for recommendation on the 19th.
Yes.
Would you like me to come early and we can talk about,
Yeah, or I'd like to visit it prior to that date, if that works for you. If we can-
which one?
Prior to that date,
Oh, yeah.
like if we can get together, or we can talk via phone, just.
I'll
give me
leave
a
my
call.
card and you guys can reach out and I'll be happy to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Close it at 70. Discussion and possible action to schedule a joint meeting with the Economic Development Committee to review, update, and discuss the Kirby comprehensive plan.
When will the EDC meeting?
So they actually meet on third Mondays, but they're not having a meeting next, but that would be this coming Monday. They're not meeting that day. We're kind of waiting to see what works for you also, that coordinate the meeting. But it would be, have to be a Zoom for them, since it's their preference.
Okay. Yeah, and then we just asked if we could get the red line changes to the comprehensive plan emailed to us.
I did, I emailed that to you all sometime back, after it was done. Okay, we'll do that. Okay.
Did we at one time discuss having a joint meeting with city council? We did a while back, a couple meetings ago.
It was brought up, but it was, a date wasn't established because we're gonna meet with the EDC.
Okay.
We'll
You know where it was?
meet
It
first
was
and
in
then
the-
we'll schedule council.
Yeah, it was in the packet for our, because remember that meeting was scheduled for
Monday.
last month or whenever it was in that packet, the red line version of the comp
Oh,
plan.
just, in
of
my
that-
mind, I kept thinking, it's not final, it's not final.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
the red
that's
line
fine.
version.
Okay,
that
it
you
was,
requested.
okay, all right. I'll find it.
Well, we'll get
So-
that again.
So they're not gonna have their November meeting, they're gonna move so they'll have their December meeting then?
Right, or we could schedule just any
Any
day
day.
in between that works for both groups. Because remember, the first one we had was really their regular meeting day. Then the second one was you all's regular meeting day, but you didn't have a quorum, so we canceled that one. So really, it should be planning and zoning the meeting whenever we do it. So if you give me a date, I can, check the.
Could we do it for our December meeting?
The only problem with that one is you all have some other items. I mean, we could, I guess, and make that one first, and then.
Or no, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there that that's a set date for sure and a time that,
That's on the
Or-
8th of December.
that'd be with the 8th, right?
Mhm.
Or, cause we got this week and next week and then the following week's Thanksgiving.
Right.
And then another week and then be our week again. So that's why I was just throwing that out there at our next meeting. I don't know how much we already got on the agenda for that.
Anything
I don't think we.
besides the,
Well, we're
besides
tabled item?
the tabled
that's it
item.
So far. Okay,
That is,
but.
I guess I gotta get a report back
So
from
the
them.
problem, the problem though is that you all would have an in-person meeting for that, and they wanna do a Zoom.
Right.
So,
Do we meet here and Zoom with them?
we don't really have the technology for that. I mean, it would only be one.
I could bring my laptop
Computer?
and call in or something. Why do they just want to Zoom?
No, they have members who do not come out due to COVID.
Got it.
Well, I have a laptop too.
So I was just throwing it out there. So I mean, we can schedule next week or, the 1st or something. Zoom meeting for that day. Now,
Okay.
and
So
we might have a-
your first preference would be to do a joint on the 8th, and then if that doesn't work, what's an alternate date?
I'm open.
the 1st or the 30th maybe?
So
we-
The first is better for me than the last day.
yeah, the first is the beautification committee.
For me.
Okay, so there's already something scheduled for the 1st on your end.
The 30th is open if that works.
schedule for 7, is that too late?
The Monday before?
7th of December.
Oh, did you say this, no, I meant 7 PM, like today
Oh.
was 6:30. Yeah.
You saying on the first, on the 8th at 7 p.m.?
We could, on the 30th? No, we're saying the 30th.
Oh, okay, on the 30th at 7 p.m. would be your second option.
Would be ideal, I don't change it just for me, if it doesn't work for anyone else.
So you just put getting options that, okay,
Yeah.
some can work, some.
If we could do it in person, it would just, I just
Makes
go
it
back
a little
10 minutes
easier.
late today, I'm like, I just don't want.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You're the last day.
So we'll propose those 2 dates and see which works best. But either way, even if they go with the 30th, you all would still have your regular meeting on the 8th.
Right.
Okay.
And, well, it's a, be a joint meeting, so it'll still be a quorum and everything, right?
Yeah, we have to have a form of both.
I found the right one.
Okay.
October 8th was a long time ago. That's
Yes.
why I wasn't remembering it. I scanned it. So no need to send it. Sorry.
That's okay.
I would still like to have a copy,
Paper?
a paper copy.
That would be awesome.
All right.
I'll try to remember.
Do we need to-
have it in office.
Do we need to, motion wise, no, right?
No.
So we'll just basically table it. Right.
Well, you have a couple of dates that are going to be considered,
Right.
so there's no need to table it.
To take any
Yeah.
action. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just table the discussion till the 1st of December and the 30th
Right, for the joint meeting.
for joint meeting.
One of those 2 days. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'll close that out at 7:35. 8, any requests or announcements for? Very good.
I was mentioning the mixed use, but I guess we're gonna discuss that next meeting.
Is that something?
Can we put on